So, we don't have the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer yet, but we did get the description for the trailer a couple of days ago. Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal themselves showed up in CCXP in Sao Paulo, Brazil to show the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. And thanks to those who were in attendance, they posted online what they saw in the trailer, so now we know what to expect. And a lot of people were confused about the description because at one point, Spider-Man is fighting a villain and Mysterio shows up and actually helps Spider-Man defeat this villain. So a lot of people are confused because everyone has heard that Mysterio is supposed to be the main villain in Spider-Man Far From Home. Well, he is. He was only pretending to be a hero in this scene, and I'll explain that in this video. Also, don't forget about my giveaway. I'm giving away a life-size Infinity Gauntlet. All you have to do to enter for your chance to win is subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment down below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero. So, one part of the trailer description that some people have left out is that Mysterio shows up and pretends to be a hero. He pretends to save the day. And this has been reported by many credible people who were actually in attendance at CCXP and saw the trailer. You see, Mysterio is a villain, and he's actually a very smart and clever villain. Mysterio's real name is Quentin Beck, and Quentin Beck works in the film industry and is actually one of the most accomplished special effect designers in the industry. Quentin decided that his special effects job was a dead end, and he actually sought fame and wanted to be an actor, but as it turns out, he wasn't that good looking. One of his friends suggested, as a joke, that his best way to get famous would be to take out a costumed hero. And although it was said as a joke, Quentin realized that his expertise with special effects and illusions would actually make him a pretty good villain. So, Mysterio was born and became one of Spider-Man's long-term enemies. Mysterio's goal was to defeat Spider-Man and actually take his place as a hero. He chose Spider-Man because at this point in the comics, Spider-Man was actually a fairly new and weak and pretty inexperienced hero. And that's kind of where Spider-Man is at right now in the MCU if you just take into account Spider-Man Homecoming and Civil War. Because since time travel is involved with Avengers Endgame, we don't really know if the events of Infinity War or Endgame are going to have happened. But that's a whole different story, so if we're going just based off of Homecoming and Civil War, Spider-Man is still a fairly young and inexperienced hero. But again, Mysterio takes many months to prepare. So he's studying Spider-Man this whole entire time and getting everything ready to perform his illusions. And one of his tricks is going to be pretending to be a hero. That way he can get close to Spider-Man, make him think that he's actually good and fighting on his side. That way he can blindside him and easily defeat him. So this is all a part of Mysterio's grand plan. He wants to get Spider-Man out of the way so he can be this famous superhero that everybody loves. In fact, the villain that Spider-Man will be fighting when Mysterio shows up to save the day is probably an illusion created by Mysterio. In fact, all of the villains in Spider-Man Far From Home are all probably illusions created by Mysterio. And again, he's going to do this so he can pretend to fight these villains with Spider-Man to make Spider-Man think that he's on his side. But of course, it's just a trick and part of a grand illusion created by Mysterio so he can get Spider-Man out of the way for good. So, Mysterio is not a good guy. He wants to be a hero, but really he just wants to be famous. And to do that, he's going to cause a lot of destruction and try to kill Spider-Man. So ultimately, he wants to be a hero and be famous, but he's a villain. Jake Gyllenhaal himself said that the central point of this film is going to be the relationship between Peter and Mysterio. So, let me know what you all think we're going to see between Mysterio and Peter in Spider-Man Far From Home. Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below so you can enter the giveaway and stay up to date on everything relating to Spider-Man Far From Home. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.